All right, let's get started. Low impact training. My name is Ellen. Let's go ahead and start with some shoulder rolls. So our focus today is going to be on strength. Last week we did a little more cardio focus. You want to grab those weights. Let's turn this into arm circles. You're also going to bring the legs into it. So you're going to inhale, bend those knees, take a big deep breath in, and then exhale, take it down around. We'll do this just a couple of times. So first two circuits, we're doing our exercises with weights. We're adding layers on. Each time we go through the exercise, you'll see what I mean. So just switching things up just a tiny bit. And then our last circuit is going to be a little more body weight, yoga, Pilates style strength. Heart rates will go up, of course, but our main focus today will be strength and core. And let's do one more. Inhale and exhale. All right, let's take it into side-to-side squat. So starting with those feet together, you're going to step out to the side, drop those hips, come back together and switch. So imagine that you've got that chair right behind you, and you're just sitting down into that chair and coming right back up. Take it down and lift. Keep going, everybody. Just nice and slow here for your warm-up. We're going to do a couple more. Down and up. Making sure those feet are forward. I would say think of your feet like they're in a pair of skis. So you want to keep them nice and parallel, along with those hips and knees. One more. All right, let's walk it out. So you're going to come to the back of that mat. You're going to hinge forward slightly, hands to the floor, and walk it out to a plank. Hold that for 1 or 2 breaths. Come back up. Reach those arms overhead. We're going to do this for about a minute. For about a minute here, take it nice and slow. Nice and slow, inchworm walkout. Starting to warm up that core. Also feeling a nice stretch behind those legs. Take your time. No rush here. We're about halfway through, so 30 more seconds. With that inchworm walkout. You want to tuck those hips under, just a tiny bit, and stitch that rib cage together. A couple more here. All right, you have time for one more inchworm walkout, and then you're going to meet me back at the top. All right, back at the top. Let's come to a wide stance. Full body roll, starting with the shoulders. So inhale, you're going to lower down, bend those knees. Exhale, drop and roll it up. And let's do that again. Inhale, take it down, full body roll. Exhale, roll it up. One more time. You're going to stay low right here. Move those hips around. Stretch it out. Let's drop that right shoulder in for a little spinal twist. Come back to the center, other side. And then roll it on up. Open up those hips here, just drawing circles. Open and close with your knees. And then stretch out anything else that you would like here. We're going to get started. So we're starting pretty basic. Our first movement, I would start with maybe your moderate weights, nothing too heavy, but also not too light. Narrow squat. We're going to take it down and bring it into an overhead press. So again, pretty basic. We're going to go for 3 rounds with these exercises, but each time I'm going to add on a different layer. So I'm going to add another movement to your exercise. So let's start with just a squat to a press. Okay, 45 seconds. Starting in 3, 2, let's go. So narrow squat and press. So I'd say moderate weight, you don't want anything too heavy here, especially if you're being mindful of your joints and your shoulders. Down, nice and slow, and exhale. We got about 15 seconds. Keep going, and during class, you can always adjust that weight. So if it's a little too heavy or a little too light, you can go ahead and adjust that. This is your workout. Couple more seconds, and we're gonna move on to exercise 2. So you got 3, 2, and 1. All right, you want heavy weights for this one, or heavier, okay? Weights are right here, feet start together. You're gonna step out into that squat, back to center. Okay, so just lower body to start, so heavier weights. Let's go ahead and start, feet together. Step out and center. So we're gonna keep it moving the whole time. That's where that cardio component's gonna come in. And again, imagine that chair is right underneath you, right? You want your hips back, but your chest up. Down and up. So pretty basic to start because we're gonna add some layers onto the exercise. Got a couple more seconds, so we're gonna take it into some lunges. 3, 2, 1. Hold the weights by your side this time. Feet together, step back lunge, together, and switch. All right, starting in 3, 2, tuck the hips under, let's go. Step back, together. So it can be a small step back. It can be a big step back, it's totally up to you. Either way, when you're stepping back, you want your shoulders right on top of your hips. Perfect. Yep, you want to drop those hips to the floor and then come back up. So a little bit of balance here to start. It's going to get a little harder though. So we're going to build from this exercise, and you can always keep it to right here, but we're going to add a couple things. A few more seconds. First round is almost done. We've got 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. Okay, we're back to number 1. We're gonna add a knee lift. So you're gonna go squat, press, and knee lift. Squat, press. Okay, so that's our second element. You can adjust those weights. Here we go in 3, 2, I just fixed my timer, let's go. Squat, knee lift. So as you press, you're also driving that knee up to your chest. You're doing that without arching your back. Let's see it. Yeah, perfect. So now we're adding a little bit of balance here, right? Take it down for that squat, inhale, and then exhale, drive that knee, perfect. Up to your chest. 15 seconds. Keep going. You got a couple more. 3, 2, and 1. All right, side to side squat. We're gonna add a T-raise. Hands inside and lift. Squat and lift. Let's go ahead and start. So you might want something a little bit lighter for this. You drop the hips, exhale, arms lift just to shoulder height. So we're not going overhead, just to shoulder height. Down, lift. Nice job. Get nice and low on that squat. Down, lift. Keep going. Beautiful. Core is nice and strong. Yep. Just checking everyone out. Good. Couple more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Lunge. We're gonna add a hammer curl. You're gonna step back while you're in your lunge. Add your curl and step together. In 3, 2, let's go. hammer curl. So moderate weight here. I don't want light. And remember with that lunge, you want to think of railroad tracks rather than a tightrope. So you want to step right behind you, but you don't want that foot right behind your front foot. That will help with your balance. Can maybe you get a little lower as you lunge. Keep your chest up. Woo, tuck those hips, let's see it. Good, the hips drop, chest stays up. Awesome, good job everyone. We've got 3, 2, final round. So number 1, we're gonna add a kick now. That knee lift is prepping. We're here, press and kick. To the bottom of that foot, let's go. Down. Remember, it's a narrow squat. Narrow squat, kick and press. Woo! This is our final layer. We're now adding a kick, all right? And your goal is to stay upright, keep that core nice and strong. Keep it up. It's down, press and kick. Remember, we're keeping that back nice and flat. We're not leaning back as we kick. Beautiful, keep going. Shoulders away from those ears. Couple more seconds, everybody. We've got 3, 2, 1. Here's our final layer to the next one. We're gonna have a pulse. So it's pulse, pulse, and then with that T raise. In 3, 2, join me, let's go. Pulse, pulse, T raise. Pulse, pulse, woo! Now this could be a little bit lighter weight, but try something a little more challenging. It's your final round. Looking good, everybody. Pulse, pulse, get nice and low on that squat. Woo! Use those arms to lift rather than just momentum. Right, so you pause, yeah, good, Linda, and then you add that raise. Beautiful. Couple more seconds. Maybe try one more on each side. And then our last one, our last layer is gonna be tricky. All right, everyone stop there for a second. We're doing that lunge and curl, but you're adding a press. Woo, so very challenging for that core, all while you're in that lunge. Join me here, let's go. Lunge, curl, press. Step together, switch legs. Woo, keep it out, show you from the side. Nice 90 degrees in that lunge. Let's see it. So you lunge, you hold it, then hammer curl, overhead press without falling over, right? That's the hardest part. Yes, beautiful. Keep going, everyone. Tuck those hips in just a little bit. Keep that core strong. We got a few more seconds. This is our last one, and then we'll get a quick breather. You've got 3. So finish your last 1, 2, and 1. All right, lower those weights, grab some water, quick little breather. How's everyone doing so far? We're good, nice and warm. Okay, so we're gonna do a very similar thing with our next circuit, adding on those layers for each round. So your first exercise, and I wanna keep moving here. So a short break. Sumo squat, hips are warm, open them up. Heavy weights, sumo squat. And that's what we start with. So let's get that going. We need 10 seconds here. Grab that water, get your weights. Here we go. Welcome, Sarita. She's gonna work it out with us this morning. All right, here we go. Let's start. Sumo squat, heavy weights. It's all on the legs here. So it's inhale, exhale. Knees are tracking right on top of those toes. Woo. Shoulders down, chest up, right? You're gonna feel those inner and outer thighs as you're going into the squat. 15 seconds, and then we'll take it to the floor. Down and up. Nice and slow with strength, right? Just so we feel every muscle. Woo! You have time for one more. All right, let's take it down. We're gonna do a chest press. Regular old chest press. So this can be heavy weight. Maybe you're holding 2 lighter dumbbells. All right, we're gonna do this with legs straight up to the ceiling. Chest press with the arms. Let's start. It's inhale and then exhale. Just the arms moving. Woo. Legs straight up. We're just working that core a little bit. Head is down. Elbows touch the floor. You come down to that 90-degree angle. As you inhale, elbows touch the floor, and then exhale, press up. So nothing crazy. But we're gonna add layers onto it. Less than 10. Woo! Elbows down, press up. We've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, exercise number 3. Oh yeah, we're doing a plank. So this one, you're gonna hold the plank. And to help with those wrists, you have an option. You can hold the dumbbells and hold this right here. And that will feel better on your wrist. But you can also lower to your forearms. Your choice, 45 seconds. Let's go ahead and start. Now we'll be adding on a layer. So plank hold, it's plank skidding, right? Hold this. Plank could also be supported, meaning knees on the floor. I want your hands right underneath your shoulders, and your gaze is in front of your mat rather than straight down. I want you to look ahead slightly. 15 seconds, just so you keep that neck nice and long, right? So we're pretty basic. We did sumo squat, chest press. You're still holding that plank. And then we're gonna add those layers. We got a few more seconds here. 3, 2, everyone stand up. Let's go back to our sumo squat. Guess what we're adding? An upright row. So we come down and pull. So you can keep that heavy weight. You just want to stop right there. Go ahead and join me right now. Let's do it. Round 2. So those arms, they pull straight up. You're gonna come right about there. Inhale. Exhale. We don't want those elbows all the way up here, right about there. Nice and low. Try something heavy. You can do it. If you don't have heavy weight, then just take this nice and slow. The slower you go, the more controlled this is, the more your muscles are going to feel it. Inhale and exhale. Keep going. Back is flat, right? Especially in that sumo, we want to be careful we're not arching and sticking our butt out, right? So tuck those hips under. 3, 2, what are we going to add with our chest press? Well, our legs were up, so we're going to do the leg lower. All right? So elbows down, legs lower as we exhale. Legs come up, and we add the top of the press. Join me now. 45 seconds. Inhale. Legs lower until you feel your body start to shake. And then exhale, you bring them back up as you come into your press. Inhale and exhale. So you can choose how low those legs go. Lower until you start to feel the shake. You start to feel your back pop off the floor a little bit. That's also when you need to bring those legs back up. Let's see it. Keep going. Lower until you feel the body shake. Remember, heavy weights for the press. You've got 3, 2, 1 to our final round. Everyone stand up. What are we adding? A calf raise to our sumo squat. Here we go. We're putting all 3 together. We're gonna go sumo squat, upright row.
We gotta do planks.
What?
Don't we do planks?
Oh my God,
we do planks.
We can't
Yeah.
Thank you, Katie.
Good call, Katie.
A gold star for paying attention. I thought you said you got a new place. I was like, what? All right, everyone, your planks. So that's what we're adding here. We're adding rows, right? Because we're using those weights. So it can be in your plank, feet wide, or the supportive version. Starting in 3. Get there. 2. And go. Thank you so much, Katie. I was thinking this round felt a little shorter. Woo. So if you're doing these in your plank, you want your feet wide. Start with that nice wide base. If it's feeling a little too easy, bring those feet closer together. Woo, remember that gaze is still in front. Straight ahead, right? Nice and slow, pull those elbows up. You got about 10 seconds. You can even do 1. Just 1 dumbbell, right? Pass it off. Any version of this plank row works. We got 3, 2, and stand up. Woo! Okay, now we're on to our final round, and we know what's coming. Ready, set, 3, 2, sumo squat, upright row, and calf raise. Let's go. So you hold that row. Down, row, lift. So 3 separate movements. Down. I want you to sort of separate the row and the calf raise. Okay, so you feel like each movement. Get nice and low. Lift up as high as you can. Woo! Keep those shoulders away from your ears. Right? There should be lots of space here between your shoulders and your ears. Beautiful. Yep, keep going. Couple more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Chest press. We are adding a little lift. Watch my screen. You're gonna lift your chest and your shoulder blades off the mat. So it's inhale, exhale, little lift to the toes. Come back down and repeat. Down, press, lift. All right, ready, set, go. Inhale, elbows down, legs lower. Exhale, press. And then lift up to your toes, inhale. Exhale, lower, and then repeat. Make it separate from your press. Notice I said lift and not crunch, right? I want you to lift your chest off the floor. Your neck, your head is really not moving at all, right? Neck is not doing any work here. All in those abs. Lift the chest. Lift those shoulder blades off the mat. Woo! Can you lower your legs a little bit lower? It's your last round. Woo! Oh my gosh, I feel those abs burn with that leg lower. Couple more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and flip it over. All right, here's our final round. And we're gonna add a push-up, a tricep push-up. So in your plank, watch my screen. We go row, row. I'm gonna lower to my knees, push up. Row, row, push up. All right, any version of that. You can also come back to the plank that we started with. 45 seconds, get ready. Let's do it. Let's combine all 3. Take your time. Woo, this is tricky. Remember your push-up, it's like a chaturanga in yoga. Your elbows are back. They're glued to that rib cage. Woo! You're about halfway, keep going. I know this one is tricky. You got it, you got it. And maybe you're just doing body weight, that also works. Slow it down, nice, perfect, Katie, good form, I can see you. She looks awesome. This is why she remembered, because she is good at these. Couple more seconds, everybody. Tuck those hips under, pull those abs in a little bit. 3, 2, and done. All right, everyone stand up. Grab some water. Woo, how we feeling? We're good? Okay. So grab some water real quick, then we're gonna take it to the floor, all right? Our last circuit, we are just using our own body weight. You're gonna see a little bit of yoga, a little bit of Pilates with this last one. All right, so here's your first one. We're gonna do a 3-legged dog. Into a knee tuck. So you're in your down dog, okay? Right leg, inhale, exhale. Pull that knee into your chest. Take it up, bring it in. It's like a slow mountain climber. I want you to go slow on this. Halfway there, we'll switch legs, and I'll let you know when we're halfway. So let's start with that one. Come on down. Now you could do this on your forearms, right? You could do that. Maybe you bring your elbow, or maybe you bring your knee to your elbow instead. Here we go, 45 seconds. All right, let's do it. Woo! So you can start with that right leg. Inhale, exhale. Pull that knee to your chest. Inhale, kick up. And exhale, pull it in. Take it nice and slow. Woo! You want to bring that knee as close to your chest as possible. You're going to do one more with that right leg. And then you're going to switch left leg. Keep going. Remember, you're driving those hips up to the ceiling. Woo! When you bring that knee into your chest, you have the option of lowering that back knee to the floor. Woo! Try this first set, and then you can always adjust as we go on. 3, 2, 1. Woo! All right, this is probably also going to be your hardest round. We're not adding layers, but it's towards the end of our workout. We're getting tired. Number 2, come on down. Watch my screen. I place my forehead on my hands. I lift my legs and my upper body, and I just squeeze my heels together and my thighs. Just squeeze. In, out, in, out. Okay, so just the legs coming together. You're gonna feel those glutes. Ready, set. We'll start in 5 seconds. Get there. Lift the chest. Let's go. Forehead on those hands. Squeeze and squeeze. You're trying to bring your inner thighs and your heels to touch. Point your toes here. Try to keep your chest lifted as well. Woo! Working all those back muscles. You always have the option of lowering the upper body, but you only have 10 more seconds left, nice and slow. Legs off the floor, trying to touch those heels together. Keep breathing. 3, 2, and 1. Woo! All right, press yourself up. Our last one is gonna be boat pose. Boat pose. All right, and I meant to say, if you're close to a wall, this is your boat pose, right? If you're close to a wall, push your feet into the wall here, and that might feel better on your hips. You might feel your abs engage more. Might be better on your back. So just an option. Sometimes if you press against something, we feel it a little more. But this is your boat pose. Ready, set. Let's go. So you can start by leaning back, keep that chest up, and then you just simply lift those legs off the floor. Harder, arms away. You want to keep your chest up though. Woo, pull those abs in. Maybe legs straight, a little bit harder. Lots of options here. You're halfway there. I'm gonna press against the wall. Woo, you should feel a difference with that. It just helps to turn on some of those smaller lower ab muscles. Woo. Think about pushing into that wall. Maybe you lean back a little bit. Woo. I'm shaking. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo. All right, let's come back to our down dog. So those are our final 3 movements. Not switching anything up, 2 more rounds. All right, right leg, let's go. 3-legged dog. Right leg. Inhale, lift. Exhale, drive that knee to your chest. Woo. Nice and slow. 1 more with the right. And switch left leg. Relax the head. Push away from that floor. Lift those hips up to that down dog. Maybe you've decided that this is better on your forearms, right? Maybe you just hold your plank. Lots of options. I know this one's hard. All right, go ahead and stop. Woo! The next one is our heel squeezes. Here we go. On your chest and belly. Forehead on your hands. Ready, set. Lift up, and then go ahead and start. Squeeze and squeeze. Woo! Try to keep your legs straight. You're trying to squeeze and touch those heels together. Woo! Your gaze this time is straight down, so you have a nice long neck. Let me check this one out. You should be feeling all those back muscles and your glutes. Perfect. Yep. Yep, just keep that head right on your forehead. So we just relax the neck. Just let the glutes and the legs do the work. Squeeze those heels together. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Flip over for that boat pose. Flip on over. So maybe up against the wall, maybe not, 45 seconds. We are so close to being done, everybody. Tuck those hips. Ready, set, let's go. So I'm gonna give you a little more of a challenge here if you wanna take it. You're in your boat pose, arms are by your side. I want you to bring those palms face one another. You're gonna open and close that right arm. Open until you feel a shake. Close back and switch. Other arm. If you're feeling up for a big challenge, both arms open. Oh my gosh. And then close. Keep going. Just make sure you're breathing with us. You have less than 15 seconds. Woo. Maybe those feet come down for a couple seconds. Shoulders down, chest is lifted. Less than 5. The open and close is tricky. 3, 2, and 1. Woo, take a couple seconds. All right, our very final round, okay? Final round, can you make this your best? 3-legged dog, knee tuck. Right leg, let's go. Come on. I know this is the end of the workout. We are tired. This is where we get stronger, just pushing and using and pulling our own body weight. It's gonna make lifting all those weights feel easy. Take it slow, take it slow. So you can do this on your forearms and do more of a Spider-Man, a side crunch. Switch sides, other leg. I'm gonna do it on my forearms. Just bring that knee to my elbow. Woo! And maybe it's just down dog to plank. That also works. Couple more seconds. Couple more seconds. Good, nice, Linda, lift up, reset back to that plank, knee to chest, and relax. Woo! On your chest and belly. Remember, we're gonna squeeze. You're gonna squeeze those legs together, bring those heels together. Forehead on those hands. Lift the upper body, lift your legs, ready, set, let's go. Squeeze and squeeze. You want to bring those heels together. Are your knees off the floor? If not, try to lift them off the floor. Legs straight. Take this as a little active recovery. Keep going. Nice and slow. Woo! Can you lift a little higher? Are those heels touching? 15 seconds. Shoulders down. Woo! Squeeze those glutes, lift them in higher. 3, 2, and 1. Press yourself up. Our final exercise is our goat pose. Woo! Starting in 5. Get there. Maybe using the wall, maybe not. 3, 2, let's go. I'm just gonna start right with level 1, just leaning back a little bit. You can reach underneath those knees. Keep your chest lifted. Maybe you're ready for legs straight up. This is your last 30 seconds of work, everybody. How are you gonna end class today? Nice and strong. Keep breathing. Good. Keep that chest up. I see some shoulders coming up to those ears. Chest up, shoulders down. Pull those abs in, come on. Maybe open and close those arms one last time. 4, 3, keep breathing. 2, and 1. Woo! Great job. Let's go into a butterfly stretch. Woo! Soles of the feet together. You're gonna push those knees out and away. Hold this here for a couple of breaths. Great job, everybody. We're just gonna get a nice stretch here. So even here with your stretching, I want you to keep those shoulders down, okay? So rather than sort of folding forward and rounding, what I actually want you to do is push your chest forward. Can you lift your chest and press it forward? And then imagine that your hips are being pulled back behind you. So keep pushing that chest, keep lifting it up. Take a couple more breaths. Drop those shoulders down even further away from your ears. Push your knees down. Hold this for 4. Lift that chest. 3, 2, and 1. And now you can release those legs. Shake it out. So almost with every stretch, really want to try and focus on dropping those shoulders and lifting the chest. Since we're closed off and rolled forward for most of our day. So we want to counteract that. We don't want that to happen. Great job, everyone. Let's go ahead and come into a tabletop. Tabletop. So here's a perfect example of that. As you inhale, you're going to drop the belly. And again, we lift the chest, right? So you lift the chest, you lift the tailbone, exhale. Now we round it, because we're stretching out that low back, chin to chest. And let's do it again. Inhale. Shoulders down, drop the belly, tailbone lifts, and then exhale, tuck the chin, round the spine. This one we know well, because we do this all day. One more time. Inhale, and then exhale. This time, instead of sort of coming into that cat-cow, go ahead and sit your hips back into your child's pose. Walk those hands forward. Relax your forehead down to the mat. A nice stretch here for that low back. Take a couple breaths. Let's slowly walk those hands up. So we're going to lower down to our chest and belly. We're going to do a quad stretch and then chest and shoulders. All the way down. You're going to turn to the right. Drop your ear, your cheek to the floor. Reach for that right foot. maybe with a strap or grab your pants or grab your foot. I want you to bring your knees together and press your thighs into the mat. Really push those legs into the mat here. Make sure your head is down and turned to the side. All right, go ahead and release. Turn your head slowly to the left. Ear and cheek to the floor. Grab your left foot. Bring your knees together. And then press. Relax that head down. Couple more breaths. Go ahead and release. Let's walk our feet a little wider than our hips. Arms by your side. I want you to squeeze your shoulder blades together. Maybe interlace your fingers. Either way, squeeze your shoulder blades. Lift your chest off the mat. You're looking straight down. You're gonna hold this for 8. Keep breathing. 7, 6, just the chest is lifted. 5, little higher. 4, 3, shoulders down. 2, and 1, relax. Head to one side, relax. Let the shoulders roll forward. We're gonna do it one more time. All right, nose to the mat. Back in that neutral spine. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Lift as high off the mat as you can and hold this for 8. Keep breathing. 7, 6, squeeze in together a little more. 5, 4, shoulders down. 3, little higher. 2, and 1, relax. Turn the head to the other side and relax. Great job. This time, tuck the toes. You're gonna press all the way up. We're gonna find a down dog for a stretch here. You're gonna pedal up those heels. I want you to nod your head yes, and shake your head no. Slowly, we're gonna lower those knees. So we're gonna come into a quick hip flexor stretch. I like to fold my mat to give my knees a little extra support. Left leg forward. Just gonna drop those hips. Again, chest is up. And just hold this for a couple seconds. Feeling that right hip flexor stretch. One more breath. Slowly, slowly shift those hips back. And then take that right leg forward. Same thing. Maybe you have the wall here to help with balance. Drop the hips, drop the chest. Take a few breaths right here. Always good to stretch out those hips and then slowly come on back. And let's roll it up to standing. Head comes up last. Make your way up. Roll the shoulders once you're up there. Shape those arms. All right, and then let's take a nice inhale, reach those arms up. Exhale, we're gonna bend the knees, shake it out, and do it one more time. Big deep breath in, and exhale out. All right, we are done. Great job, everybody. Hopefully your joints are feeling happy and you got a good workout.